Next, I invite Mrs. Anu Susan Thomas for the welcome speech.
Good evening, everyone. Honorable Chief Guest, respected Dr. Alexander Jacob IPS, the retired DGP of Kerala Police, respected Dr. Cheryl Rebello, Kerala Chief Minister's Nava Kerala Postdoctoral Fellow, the most honored Sri N. Surendra Kumar, the founder, chairman, and managing director of NSK International Residential School, esteemed directors, respected parents, dear teaching, non-teaching staff, and beloved students. I'm extremely privileged to have this opportunity to address you at the annual day celebration of our school. This is a highly important occasion for everyone because this celebration highlights our school's continuous success in the area of education. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome Dr. Alexander Jacob IPS, who is the chief guest of this evening. Our chief guest is a well-known IPS officer, former Director General of Police, former principal of the Police Training College, and a motivational speaker. On behalf of the NSK International Residential School, I welcome you, sir, to this auspicious occasion. Next, I would like to welcome our guest of honor, Dr. Cheryl Rebello, Kerala Chief Minister's Nava Kerala Postdoctoral Fellow and Scientist at the National Institute of Plant Science Technology and Young Scientist Award winner. I welcome you, ma'am, on this auspicious occasion on behalf of the NSK International Residential School. We are proud to have our respected chairman, Sri N. Surendra Kumar, the founder, chairman, and managing director of the school, a strong visionary and a man of integrity. I welcome you, sir, to this program. Next, I would like to welcome our vice chairperson, Mrs. Geetanjali Kumar. Our director, Sri Rajendran Pillai. Sri Karthikeyan Pillai. Mr. Jidin Kumar. And Mrs. Malavika Jidin Kumar to the program. Dear parents, you are the most important part of the school. Your support is a key factor for the smooth functioning and growth of the school. You are here to enjoy the spectacular programs performed by your children on the stage. I welcome you all to this gracious occasion. A celebration of this kind cannot be organized successfully without a load of hard work and enthusiasm. All our teachers and non-teaching staff, along with the admin secretary, Mrs. L.E.C. Mantri, together put the best efforts to make this program a wonderful event. A hearty welcome to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Anu ma'am.
Next, we have the lamplighting ceremony. I welcome Dr. Alexander Jacob IPS, former Director General of Police, and Dr. Cheryl Rebello, the Young Scientist Award winner. I also welcome the founder, chairman, and managing director of NSK International Residential School, Mr. N. Surendra Kumar, to accompany the chief guest. I heartily welcome all the dignitaries to be on the stage.
Next, Next, we have the annual report presentation by Mrs. Malavika Jidin Kumar, Director of NSK International Residential School.
Hello. That's good. Yeah, that's... Good evening, everyone. Greetings and welcome to our annual celebration. I'll keep this annual report as concise as possible, as I know all of you are looking forward to the children's performance later tonight. I'll start with a quote by the late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Learning gives creativity, creativity leads to thinking, thinking provides knowledge, and knowledge makes you great. And a quote by Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon we can use to change the world. NSK International Residential School is a unique school. We do not compare ourselves with any other school. We have our own vision and benchmark for creating responsible citizens and leaders of tomorrow. Every child is known, valued, and cared for in our school. The COVID-19 outbreak imposed the necessity to explore further innovative solutions to deliver new ways of thinking towards the future of education. In spite of all the hurdles, the entire staff of NSK International Residential School strives to be resilient, adaptable, and inclusive in our educational approach, which helps to mitigate the crisis. We have taken many initiatives to strengthen innovative and experimental online learning practices to improve the overall performance of our students. We thank the Almighty God for all the blessings bestowed upon us during the past 6 years. Established in 2017, NSK IRS aims to bring forth world-class education, shaping global citizens and leaders of tomorrow with 21st century skills, values of empathy, tolerance, gratitude, respect, and undying optimism. The academic year of 2022-23 began with 224 students and a committed group of 50 members of staff driving the school to achieve its vision. Currently, our staff-student ratio is 1:4.5, and the teacher-student ratio is 1:10. You may not see this in any other school with such a low ratio. In infrastructure, we have a full-fledged infirmary with a full-time school nurse, dining facility, air-conditioned smart classrooms, language labs, science labs, maths labs, computer labs, and air-conditioned GPS-enabled transportation facility, which made the environment conducive and convenient for learning. Curriculum of NSK. As a school, we have an excellent framework in 3 domains of learning: teaching, and leading. In learning, greater student engagement in classrooms has been initiated and encouraged through thinking routines, see, think, and wonder. The school followed Cambridge curriculum for the academic year of 2022-23. There have been a number of extracurricular activities like karate, archery, skating, cricket, basketball, football, badminton, yoga, aerobic dance, kho-kho, cycling, athletics training, music, art, and dance for grades 1 to 8, and swimming in splash pool for ELC facilitate all-around development of the child. The current global scenario shows the widespread prevalence of innovations like artificial intelligence, machine learning, and robotics in almost every sector, be it agriculture, healthcare, education, automobiles, or any other industries. This suggests the constant requirement for better innovations and adequate awareness, even in the remotest areas. We offer robotics classes for students from grades 1 to 8. Karate color belt grading and championships were held this month on the 17th of February, 2023. House systems. To initiate leadership and work collaboratively in all curricular and co-curricular activities of the school, the house system has been created as a platform for positive competition and closer rapport between teachers and students. The house system is implemented for grade 1 to 8. Each student is allocated to one of the 4 houses. Each house is headed by a house captain, vice captain, and house mistresses. The house compete is in a number of sporting, scholastic, and co-scholastic activities organized between the houses. The houses are named the Pathfinders, the Royal Challengers, the Supernovas, and the Trailblazers. Student Council of NSK. The Student Council election was conducted on 22nd July 2022 in the Collaboration Center of NSK IRS. Through this election, students of the school got the opportunity to learn more about the democratic way of electing leaders and forming government in India. The post of head boy, head girl, cultural secretary, sports captain, sports vice captain, and class prefects of grades 1 to 8 were elected through the secret ballot system. Our young students have taken part in a number of competitions like Olympiads for English, science, maths, cyber, and SST to test their competencies at a global level and won zonal level medals. Students of grade 3 to 8 participated in the Sugama Hindi examination conducted by the Kerala Hindi Prachar Sabha. Selected students from grades 5 to 8 participated in the Mountain Cycling Championship and showcased enthusiasm performance. Our students participated in the Karate District and State Level Championship. A selected team of students got the opportunity to be part of a coloring and painting competition organized by the Social Forestry Division, Pathanamthitta, and the District Roller Skating Championship brought glorious results. We believe in an inclusive education here at NSK, the learning pattern based on the philosophy that all children can learn and reach their full potential given the opportunity, effective teaching, and appropriate resources. Students with exceptional needs are nurtured in our inclusive settings. The culture of well-being at school has been enhanced by daily school assemblies, interactive school discussions, the formation of various committees, and parent-teachers meetings. The school has hosted a number of events and celebrations like International Yoga Day, Doctors' Day, Environmental Day, Vana Mahotsav, Independence Day, Reading Day, Teachers' Day, Onam celebrations, Kerala Piravi, Diwali celebrations, Halloween Day, Athletics Day, Children's Day, Grandparents' Day, Founders' Day, Christmas celebrations, Republic Day, Ozone Day, and Color Fun Day. Each of these events and celebrations was an occasion of involvement, participation, and learning for our students. Teaching assessments. In the teaching domain, high standards of professionalism and commitment are fostered. We set high expectations for achievements from all our students using the most recent educational technology, plan institutional strategies, apply high-order thinking skills, classroom management, and cooperative learning techniques. The academic year has 3 terms, and term-end assessments are held for each of the term. Assessments and reporting have been refined, incorporating skills like problem solving, critical thinking, evaluation, working with others, and communicating ideas for creativity and innovation. For the development of languages, we conduct a language ability test in listening, speaking, reading, and writing. A strong team of committed teachers nurtures, guides, inspires, and challenges our students to realize more of their strengths and potential. Student-led conferences. Activity-based experiential learning and assessments take center stage in the methods of teaching followed here. Student-led conferences were conducted during the months of October and November for ELC and grades 1 to 8. Student-led conferences help the students to improve their communication and presentation skills. Field trips and excursions. Students are provided with opportunities to learn new things outside the campus through field trips. An educational trip had been organized for ELC students to the sugarcane seed farm in Karakad. Primary students visited Elephant Reserve at Koni, and lower secondary students visited Shilla Museum, a heritage museum in Adur. And a day trip had been organized for the ELC students to the Green Valley Multi-Theme Park, Adur. Professional development is also important to us at NSK. Regular internal action reflection practices are part of our professional development program. Leading. In leading, we work towards a self-improving, self-sustaining community that will continue to support the highest levels of learning. We're committed to fostering a school-wide culture of high expectations and a shared sense of responsibility of student engagement, learning development, and success. Student benefits from the school's planned and proactive engagement with parents. Grade level meetings of the parents with the school leadership team had been held to discuss any issues or concerns. The student well-being is utmost important to us here at NSK. Our classrooms, corridors, and surroundings are under CCTV surveillance. We have female attendants in all buses and all washroom areas. As we venture into grade 9, we pledge to make education at NSKRS the defining force that determines success and excellence for every child who enters the portals of this noble institution. In conclusion, we wish to express our most sincere gratitude and heartfelt thanks to all those contributed their best to the making of this glorious institution. Since inception, we have been blessed with visionary leaders whose imagination, insight, and courage called forth the best in teachers and students alike and united them around a shared sense of purpose. A special thanks to Dr. Abraham Ebenezer, educationist, former principal of prestigious Bishop Cotton School, Bangalore, and founder chairman of Ebenezer International School for his continuous support of NSK-IRS. We especially thank Sri N. Surendra Kumar, the founder and managing director of our school, for his strong vision and commitment to this institution. I take this opportunity to express our deep indebtedness to our beloved Vice Chairperson, Ms. Geethanjali Kumar, for her immense support to all academic and non-academic activities. We express our sincere gratitude to Mr. Rajendran Pillai, the Director of NSKRS, for his valuable advice and support to the school. A special thanks to Sri Karthigan Pillai, the Director of NSKRS, for his relentless support and encouragement for the smooth functioning of the school. We express our indebtedness to our young director, Mr. Jitin Kumar, for his contributions and guidance in taking our school to the next level. I reminisce about the great work rendered by the principal, Ms. Daisy Bastian. Her unstinting support for the growth of the school is praiseworthy. We would like to express our sincere thanks to Senior Coordinator Mrs. Regha T. Bhaskar and Coordinator Mrs. Srilekar Ajay Kumar, who have been a beacon of light for the students and support system for the school. We greatly appreciate the efforts by the entire staff of the Early Learning Center, who takes care and nurture our younger students. We also would like to give a special appreciation to our annual day coordinator, Ms. Merlin Sarah Raju, and our cultural program director and choreographer, Ms. Surya Sunny. The school is fortunate to have a team of committed, competent teachers whose passion for teaching and love for the school has played a vital role in its achievements. We sincerely thank them for their commitment and hard work. No organization can be efficient without proper administration and competent finance personnel. So we would like to appreciate the great work done by Mrs. Ali C. Mandri in the administration and Mr. Jaya Prakash for taking care of the finance and accounts. We're thankful to all non-teaching staff for their sincerity and support. We're privileged to partner with enthusiastic, engaged parents who trust, understanding, and relentless support has been a great source of motivation for us. Our students made all our efforts truly meaningful and rewarding by doing their best and becoming knowledgeable, skilled, and responsible citizens. We're proud of each and every one of them. We'll continue our unceasing efforts to mold the young minds into a well-balanced personality and accountable leaders of tomorrow by providing high-standard education. Again, personally, I would like to say congratulations to the whole NSK team, from the management team, the principals, staff, housekeeping, parents, children, really achieve a very, very, very commendable work for this year. And I hope we continue together to be successful in the future. On that note, I hope everyone has a lovely evening. I know there are several performances curated this evening. Some children are coming for the very first time on stage, so please do support and encourage, as you always do. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Malavika ma'am.
Our chief guest is a well-known IPS officer, former Director General of Police, former Principal of the Police Training Academy, and a renowned motivational speaker. I invite our chief guest, Dr. Alexander Jacob, IPS, for the inaugural address.
Respected principal, dear teachers, beloved students, the respected parents who are assembled here, and all the dear and near ones who are present. With all happiness, I declare the NSK International School DHWANI program inaugurated. It's our proud privilege that an international school has come and started in Tumbaman, which came into the path of education about 100 years back when our Saint Gregorius of Parimala started the MG UPS in Tumbaman, which led the path of these people in this area to rise up in education and reach the different corners of the earth. When you study in a school or a college, if you want to climb up in life, you have to climb it step by step. The first step is improving your faculties, which God has given you. There are 6 faculties you have to improve to come up in life, to reach an international stage in your life. Out of these 6 faculties, the first one is memory. Your memory has to be faster and your storage capacity should be larger. God has given us capacity to store almost 10 crore facts in our brain. Not even the brilliant ones have used 3% of it. 97% go waste in our life. If you want to become a doctor, you have to pass the NEET examination. You go to the NEET examination, you get 1 minute to answer a question. To read that question, you require about 30-35 seconds. To darken the column correctly, you take another 10 seconds. So the time to bring that answer to your memory is 15 seconds. If you cannot get that answer in 15 seconds time, you will never become a doctor. If you want to go to the JEE examination, again, you have to memorize it in 15 seconds. And if you go for an IAS examination, the civil service examination, again you have to remember an answer within 15 seconds. Or else you will not pass the preliminary examination to get qualified to write the IAS examination. This is the situation. So memory power has to be improved. DC book asked me to write a book on that. So I wrote a book, Marakkadirikkan Buddhiyullavaраകാൻ. I give the 12 important techniques to improve your memory. Second one is improving your intelligence. Third one is improving the capacity to write an essay. Up to the 10th standard, if the examiner can presume that the student knows the answer, you will get marks. By the time you reach the 12th standard, you should have the capacity to have reference to the context, who said it, where, when. But after 12th standard, game is different. Unless you can annotate an answer in an essay, you cannot clear the degree level, or what the Westerners call undergraduate level. When you go to the postgraduate level, you should have to analyze that subject and give an essay. If you can't, you will not become a postgraduate in life. When you go for an MPhil, you should be able to produce 150 pages of a material. When we go to the PhD, you have to produce something about 400, 500 pages. A thesis have to be produced. If you don't have the capacity to write an essay, you will not reach anywhere in life. In the international school, they base it on a famous book, The Essay, the approved book of the Cambridge University on the art of writing an essay. So once you master that, you are prepared for great examinations. The fourth technique is the technique of writing an examination. Many people know many things, but they will not pass examinations because they don't know the art of writing an examination. Examination doesn't mean expressing your knowledge. There are different techniques to get marks. So those techniques has to be mastered. I got 7 degrees. I got 2 PhDs. I passed the civil service examination twice. Why? I mastered this technique of fooling an examiner with your exam techniques. You have to master that. The fifth capacity you have to develop is your personality test, how to pass a personality test. And the sixth one is how to express yourself. In many examinations like the Reserve Bank officers test or the UN General Assembly, UN services, or you go to an ND examination, you will be asked to make a speech of 5 minutes after the interview. If you cannot make that 5-minute speech, irrespective of the marks you score in examination, you will not get into that service. So improving your 6 faculties is step number 1. The step number 2 is finding your aptitude. When God creates a human being on earth, God will minimum equip that human being with capacity to win in at least three areas. People like Leonardo da Vinci had 6 areas improved. You have heard of Albert Einstein, the great scientist, but he was a great musician. Whenever he come to a scientist meeting, he will take his organ and start playing. Sometimes he forgets his own home address, but he never forgets a musical note or a derivation of a scientific theory, because God equipped him in 2 parts of his brain. Winston Churchill was a great politician, prime minister, writer, but he was a great painter. So God equips human beings with different capacities. So by the time you reach the year 12, the time when the brain reaches its maximum capacity, you should undergo a test with which you should know which are the aptitude and capabilities God has given you. Now, in our childhood, there was no test. Now, psychological aptitude test is a PAT. If you go into a computer and play with it for 2.5 hours answering the questions, computer will start typing down. The person who attend the test now have capacity to win in the following areas. Both the student and the parent and the teacher should know which are the areas in which the student have capacity to win in life. So by the time you pass your 7th standard, go and have a test of psychological aptitude test. Find out what are the capabilities God has given you, which are the areas in which you can succeed in life. And once you identify those areas, you can aim correctly how to shape your life. And the third step is career guidance. You ask an ordinary student, what do you want to become in life? Most probably he will answer 2 words, doctor, engineer, doctor, engineer. These are time-old ambitions, time-old. But now, an average student reaching the 10th standard have 200 careers to select, 200, not 1 or 2. But many students have no idea what are the careers open to them. While I was talking with your managing director, I gave him 10 programs, of which first program is your aptitude, psychological aptitude test, and next one I showed him is career guidance. A student studying in international school, in this school, should know what are the 200 areas open before that child. Then the child should be able to select 1 or 2 of them. Parents should know, teachers should know that career guidance, picking 1 out of the 200 careers open before a student is very, very important. The 4th step is scholarships. When we were students, there was only 2 scholarships. Merit scholarship, loan scholarship, end of the matter. I wrote for the merit scholarship. I won. From Tumbaman school, only 3 students won the scholarship. One was myself. After 1 month, I got a letter from the government. Since your father and mother are employed, Merit scholarship cannot be given to you. Okay, I took the certificate and put it in my file. No, not a single rupee. But now this is not the situation. You can opt for 2,000 scholarships. Each student studying in the school can opt for 2,000 scholarships. And about 30,000 students get scholarship per year in India. For studying in India, you get scholarship from India. For studying in India, you get foreign scholarships. For studying abroad, you get scholarship from India. And for studying abroad, you get scholarship from abroad. 2,000 scholarships. But I'll ask an average student or parent in this crowd, how many scholarships he or she can name? Most probably that person will end up below 10 because they don't know what are the scholarships. Now, each one of you should know what are the scholarships available for you in this world. You are all studying under Cambridge scheme. If you write for the Cambridge University scholarship, the amount is 2.5 crore. If you get a Harvard scholarship, the amount is 5 crores. If you get a London School of Economics scholarship, the scholarship amount is 50 lakhs, 50 lakhs. This is the amount of scholarship available now. So we should aim that each student studying in NSK, Tumbaman, should be able to get one out of these 2,000 scholarships. I have given your managing director the entire scholarship program. You can opt through that information and study for scholarship, pass the scholarship, and study with your own money. Don't spend a single rupee from your parents' pocket. In our time, if your parent is not rich, you cannot study. A poor person cannot educate the child. Now situation is different. If the child is brilliant, 2,000 scholarships are available. Get a coaching for that. We will arrange a coaching program in this school. I have given the program to managing director. Get scholarship and study with your own money, without a single rupee from your father or mother's pocket. That is the fourth step. Get a scholarship. The fifth stage is marking an ambition. You should have an ambition. That ambition has to be correctly aimed. Many students have no ambition up to the 10th standard. Or sometimes I went to a higher secondary school. I asked the students to give their ambitions. Half of the students said, no sir, we have not fixed anything. It will come as we become elder, it will come. Many students are telling because they have never put any aim. By the time you reach the 9th standard, you should have a correct aim. I have to reach there. Correct aim. If you aim by the 9th standard, you will reach there. Absolutely no doubt about it. Absolutely no doubt about it. I was studying in MG High School, Tumbaman. Chakravarti Shandama sir claimed our class and told, you just write down your ambition. 99% of the students ended up with 2. Doctor, engineer, doctor, engineer. I wrote down MA, PhD, IAS. Shandam sir looked at it and then looked again at my face. And he asked, are you serious? I said, yes, I am serious. Because I aimed like that at standard 9. Instead of 1 MA, I took 4 MA. Instead of 1 PhD, I took 2 PhD. Instead of once, I passed the IAS examination twice because I could aim at the 9th standard. You people have to aim now, studying in this school. What you have to achieve? There are 560 civil services, right from UN civil services downwards. You get into the UN civil service, at the age of 22 or 23, your salary will be 5 lakhs per month. And after about 15, 16 years of service, your monthly salary will be 1 crore per month. That is the salary of the UN civil service. Aim like that. Try to get into IAS and become a collector. Or there are 568 services. Or multinational company. Indira Nui, monthly salary was 4 crores. Sundar Pichai, who became Google managing director. He was son of an auto rickshaw driver, studied, became the managing director or chief manager of Google. His monthly salary is 12 crores per month. 12 crores. Look at Thomas Kurin, my friend from Kottayam. He is now the MD of Google Pay Services. His monthly salary is 8.5 crores. 8.5 crore. Roy from Kollam. After his BTech, he came to me for coaching for civil services. Then he got a visa to go to America. He went to America, and 1 month back he called me, Sir, Elon Musk purchased a new company and I am going to be its CEO. I asked, what is your salary? He said, 10 crore per month. 10 crore per month. Now, last week you must have read in the paper, another Indian is going to become the World Bank chairman. You know what is his salary? 15 crore per month. This is the salary these days. So aim high, and then go towards it. The fifth stage of your success is fixing that ambition correctly. I have given your managing director the ways to do so, how to do this kind of things. And I hope international school will start rehearsing your students to take an aim high and reach very high level in life. And then the seventh one, where to study. We were children in Tumbon. We had MG UPS, then MG HS. Then what had happened? For college, there is no college in Tumbon. So you have to go to Pandalam or Pathanditta. My parents sent me to Trivandrum to study. That's all. But now situation has changed. Anyone sitting in this crowd can study in 700 foreign universities. 700 foreign universities. Most of them is scholarship, or you can go there taking a loan, go there, get employed and repay your loan. And there are a lot of schemes in which study and migrate. You go study there and migrate. You become the member or citizen of that country, that kind of a thing. And then for 13 universities in foreign countries, Indian Parliament has passed an act. You must have read in the newspaper last month. Boston University, Michigan University, like that. 13 universities. You can take a foreign degree sitting in Tumbon. You need not go to foreign country. You need not go fly. You need not take a loan. You can take it at home. I have given the list to managing director. He will show that schemes to you. We will have a unit in the international school here where anyone can come here and take a degree from Boston University or Massachusetts University or the famous universities in the world. That is the way the world has enlarged itself. And then taking degrees. Earlier we have to go to a college. Every day morning you have to dress up, go to the college, study something, then come back in the evening. Bus problem, then hartal, then bandh, lot of problem. Nowadays, 495 degrees can be taken without going to any college. If you have a center in the international school here, from here you can study and get 495 degrees. No problem. For example, out of the 7 degrees I have, 6 of them I studied at home. Only 1 degree I went to college, BSc Chemistry. All the other degrees I have, sitting at home I wrote the exam and got through. Now, I told your managing director, everyone who come to the school should have a capacity to write and get one of these 495 degrees. Sitting at home, get the degree. Now, that is the way the world has expanded. So, each one who is a parent or a student of this school should be able to get this kind of worldwide chance of doing this. That is a wonderful way of expanding your horizon and coming up in life. And then, one more, I will stop. Earlier we had a one-sided approach to life and knowledge. If our teacher who came to our school taught us in one particular way, we studied it only in that way. Now we study things in three-dimensional way, three-dimensional. If you want to study gravity, one teacher will teach on gravity, how it originated, who invented the theory, how the theory developed. Second teacher will tell the same subject, last 5 years, which our universities asked questions, what was the question, how to answer the question. A third teacher will take the same subject what is the expansion of this particular idea and what is going to be the research in this area for the next 25 years? 3 teachers take the same gravity in a 3-dimensional picture. Now, standard 8 to standard 12, few of us joined together and took the entire syllabus, standard 8 to standard 12, CBSE syllabus, in 3-dimensional way. 3,600 classes already recorded. I gave the managing director the whole list. Now, once you join this scheme, now 2 or 3 students in the house, parents spend 15,000, 20,000 for tuition. Now, if you join this scheme, just 600 rupees, all the 3,600 classes will be on your computer lab in your bedroom. You can study the whole syllabus in 3-dimensional approach. Vedic e-school system. I have given the thing to managing director. Once you practice this, any student in this crowd can have a 3-dimensional dimension knowledge about the whole program. If you have that, whichever competitive examinations you go, you will win because you have a 3-dimensional knowledge of that subject. That is why you will win. And along with that project, there are certain other projects included. For example, along with this, you can learn 5 languages, German, French, Spanish, like that, 5 international languages you can learn. Then, if you want to study Carnatic music, now you have to pay 30,000 rupees fees to get a basic on Carnatic music. The project I gave to managing director, no fees, free. You can study Carnatic music or Hindustan music free. And now we are doing the next program, that is Bharatanatyam or Mohiniyattam, free, a complete thing. Now you have to go to study dance, your minimum fees is 50,000 rupees. You can study it free of cost, along with this 3-dimensional learning. Now, 10 such programs I gave to managing director because now education has completely changed. If you introduce these things in the school, then hundreds of students will come from different districts of Kerala, from Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, to come here to International School Tumbaman to have this kind of approach to world affairs. That is how the school has to grow. Have an international school in this town is very, very attractive, very, very hopeful for all of us. Now this school has to become an international college, an international open university, and an international avenue for studying in 700 foreign universities. I hope your school will develop into such great heights. Let us pray for it. And for every student in this college, in this school, I will tell you 3 things. Number 1, up to the age 30, our address is our parents' address. In a way, ഇന്നാരുടെ മകൻ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ മകൾ എന്നാണ് നമ്മുടെ address. But by the time we reach 30 years, we should change the parents' address. The parent should be known after you. That man is the father of our Tahsildar. This man is the father of the district collector Palakkad. Nowadays, that award winner, that fellow's father is this fellow. You have to change your parents' address. Live in your parents' address up to age 30. After age 30, change your parents' address. Your parents should be known after you. That is where you have to change. Number 2, a teacher in an average life in 30 years' time may teach around 30,000 students. No teacher will be able to remember all the 30,000 students. But every teacher, till the death, will remember about 150 students. They are proud of them. Every time they will say, oh, that Tahsildar studied in my class in the 5th standard. That collector studied in my class in the 7th standard. You know this prize winner who got President's Medal? He studied in my class in the 8th standard. Their name, their number, which class they studied, the teacher will remember. And they are the pride of the teacher. Each student sitting here in this hall should determine yourself that you will be one among that 150 students, remembered by the teachers till their death. That should be your ambition. And then, whichever village from which you are coming from, you have to decide. I will reach a particular height with no villager before me have achieved. And if that Panchayat writes a history without mentioning my name, that Panchayat's history shall not be written. That should be your ambition. If you reach a height with none of your forefathers have achieved in that village, when that Panchayat writes his history, your name shall be mentioned there. That should be your ambition. So do these three things. Change your parents' address by the time you reach age 30. Become one of those students to achieve such heights that your teacher shall remember you with pride till their death. And you shall reach a height, such a height with none of your forefathers achieved in that village. And when they attempt the history of that village, your name shall be mentioned there. This should be your achievement in life. So with all happiness, International School of Tumbaman, I hope, will rise to such heights that it will be a pride of the whole taluk in which it is situated. It will be a whole pride of the whole district in which the school is situated. And from faraway districts and faraway states, students should flock to this school to have their higher studies. To that height, let the school rise, and with all happiness I declare your anniversary programs inaugurated. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your thought-provoking and inspiring words.
Like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion, like how a single word can make a heart open. Let's listen to a melodious fight song by Rachel Palton, the American pop singer. I invite Mahalakshmi of Grade 5 on stage.
Like a small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion, like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I make an explosion. And all those things I didn't say, rattling balls inside my brain. I must scream that loud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Remember right song. My power's done, or starting right now. I'll be strong. I play my fight song, and I don't really care if nobody else believes, 'cause I still got a lot of fun left in me. Losing friends, I'm chasing in sleep. Everybody's worried about me. In too deep, damn in too deep. And it's been 2 years, I miss my home. There's a fire burning in my bones. Still believe, yeah, I still believe. No things I didn't say, rattling balls inside my brain. I will scream that loud tonight. Can you hear my voice this time? This is my fight song. Take back my life song. Remember right song. My power's done, or starting right now. I'll be strong. I play my fight song, and I don't really care if nobody else believes. small boat on the ocean, sending big waves into motion. Like how a single word can make a heart open. I might only have one match, but I make an explosion. This is my fine song. Take back my life song. Prove I'm a right song. My power's done on. Starting right now, I see song. I've got my fine song. And I don't really care if nobody else believes. Cause I still got a lot of fun left in me. Now I still got a lot of fun left in me. Thank you.
The song created a contemplative, uplifting, and empowering mood in the mind of listeners. Thank you, Mahalakshmi.
A guest of honor, Dr. Cheryl Rebello, is a scientist at the National Institute of Plant Science Technology, Mahatma Gandhi University, Kottayam, National Postdoctoral Fellow, Serve India, Young Scientist Award winner, and Kerala Chief Minister's Naval Kerala Postdoctoral Fellow. I invite Dr. Cheryl Rebello, a guest of honor, for the keynote address.
Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Alexander Jacob, sir, the former DGP as well as the Principal of the Kerala Police Academy, Mr. N. Surendra Kumar, the Managing Director and Chairman of NSK International Residential School, all the faculties, all the teachers, the directors, and all the delegates which are on and off the stage, and my dear students. When I was told, in fact, that I need to give a speech on an annual day of an international school, I was wondering, okay, fine, we have so many schools all over Kerala, but the number of international schools, of course, which we find across Kerala are less in number. And what is the speciality of this particular school? Why do we have to choose this particular school? That's what I came across. Okay, I am also a Keralite, born and brought up in Kerala, a normal SSLC student, born and brought up in saying, why should people opt for an international curriculum here? That's what came into my mind. But when I went through the curriculum as well as the activities which has been provided by NSK International School, it was clear cut in that, because the motto itself told, okay, making leaders for the tomorrow. Okay, making leaders for tomorrow is something which is very much of relevance. Okay, and another thing, okay, when Mr. Manoj Subramaniam Nambudripad, he was the one who told me, like, Cheryl, you need to go here. Is it possible? It was, in fact, one of my mentor, Dr. Prabhagumari, was the one who suggested him that, Cheryl, you should go here. When he mentioned me to the chairman and managing director, he told one point in particular. He was very much particular. The managing director was very particular that he wanted someone of an innovative background to to deliver the speech on this annual day. So the common strategy is, okay, you will have a sign artist or someone else okay, I'm not against a sign artist or anything, but the common nature is, okay, fine, a cinema actor or anyone else would come, but he was very specific. Okay, fine. So that was something which clicked my mind. Okay, the aim which has been given in the site of the school is tried to be followed over here also. And so I told, yes, okay, sir, I'm into it. Then the second reason, of course, I was fortunate enough because it was a good opportunity to chair a session with Dr. Alexander Jacob. Sir, it's an honor to be here along with you. I don't know how many of you have visited the Kerala Police Academy at Thrissur. I have been there. Okay. The facility which we have there, the different sessions, the different divisions which we have, the different divisions where the police get trained, like they have cyber security wing, they have got the forensic wing, they have, okay, physical activities, swimming, firing, dog squad, and in fact, there are also simulated crimes over there, which the police get trained to sing. And I also noticed one more thing, they had a very extensive library, okay, a very extensive library with lots of books. And all the credit goes to Dr. Alexander Jacob, sir, who was the man and soul behind it. He's put his mind and soul into it. Sir, hats off to you, to your efforts. And in fact, it's an honor to the state to have a person like this to develop the state. We know Kerala police is not bad. We are very good in that thing. And you won't believe, even the Abu Dhabi forensic department, they sometimes seek, okay, I am also a part of, like I was part of a forensic course which was being taught here. Even the Abu Dhabi forensic police has a Malayali over there, okay, who is working there. So that is the training what we get over here is important, but we get an international, the standards which we develop here are internationally required, and they are being well established, and they are also being recognized. Now, let me just talk into the thing, like, what should I talk to you, or what should I talk to you students today? First of all, basically, I am a researcher, okay? A researcher who do crazy experiments, spend time in the lab, and that is my work. In between, of course, we have a little bit of teaching, like maybe 1 hour a week, we teach PG students as well as PhD students. That's what my curriculum is. So, but most of the time, we spend in the lab doing research or the thing. So the basic nurture is like, okay, scientists are the people who do crazy research. When I used to learn, I used to think, why did all these people find out all these things? That was the reason why I have to learn all this. That used to be ബുക്കിൽ എഴുതിയിരിക്കുന്ന എല്ലാ സാധനങ്ങളും ഇത്രയും കണ്ടുപിടിച്ചില്ലായിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ എനിക്ക് ഇത്രയും പഠിക്കേണ്ടി വരില്ല എന്നുള്ളൊരു ചിന്ത എൻ്റെ മനസ്സിൽ പണ്ടുണ്ടാവുമായിരുന്നു. ബട്ട് if you go to look on to all these innovations, small innovations, let it be, these are innovations which have led to make our lives easier. And there is a common question which every one of us asks. Okay, I ask myself in my lab, okay, fine, why does this bacteria cause a disease? Why does the bacteria flourish? Now, Dr. Alexander Jacob will ask another question. Okay, why is this incident seeming to be a crime? Okay, what is the reason behind this? So the question why is something which very common. Even the teacher, okay, everyone, the faculty over here will also say, okay, why my student is a bit lagging? Or the student will ask, why the teacher didn't give me half an hour mark more? Okay, why did she reduce? So the question why is something common. Even the household homemaker will have the question why. And my definition to innovation is nothing but the answers to the question why. All your tasks, all your ideas, if it is improving the quality of your life, it becomes an innovation. If you go to time the innovations, okay, you can see when you rub 2 stones together, you got fire. That made life easier. If you go to think about Thomas Alva Edison, okay, he has been described as a student who is foolish enough to learn anything. That's what his teachers described him. But it is history that he has more than 1,000 patents to his credit. And one of his famous experiments is nothing but the innovation of the light bulb. And you might all know everything that, see, when he was doing this experiment, he had to work with almost 2,000 elements. Now, what is the experiment? I'll just give you an idea. It's you take an element, you have to heat it, and you have to see whether it will glow. And so when he worked with 2,000 of them, 1,000 of them were a failure. And his technician told, sir, we all wasted our time. All experiments went in vain. But Thomas Alva Edison, he told, okay, it didn't. It was not a vain, in fact. These are 1,000 steps which I have covered. And then he found out the carbon filament bulb, which was fusing. So innovations might come, okay? You might have lots of failures in your life or lots of steps which you think that, okay, I am, okay, it is wrong, but it will yet come. And also one thing, the teachers told the student was not worth doing anything, but you can see it was that student who became Thomas Alva Edison. And one of the other scientists, what I like to remember, is a 92-year-old Japanese scientist, Yoshiro Maketasa. The full name, okay, he's around 3,000 patents. Okay, he's still alive. And why I am quoting him here, I noted that he gets his inspiration for innovations when he sings as well as he does diving. Okay, this is peculiar of him. He goes underwater, he does diving, and he sings. And it is during this that he gets ideas for innovations. And to his credit, we have 3,500 and more than that innovations right now. And okay, let me ask you, are innovations restricted only to the European world? Never. We are the ones who are saying the number 0 was discovered in India. If you go to look into plastic surgery, okay, that is also been that has also been there in the Indian history. Cataract treatment was being done by Sushruta. Okay, then if you go to look into the normal button, okay, now all of you, I think every man who's here will have a shirt button. That was being discovered in India, okay, in the Indus Valley civilization where 2 shells were being pierced and then we had a thread through it to create a button. So the Indian history is also a full flourished examples of different innovations. Now, can our students do innovations? That's my question. Can we students do innovations? You might be in your 8th grade or a 7th grade or might be in your 1st standard. Can you make an innovation? Of course you can do it. You can do it in a point that once, what do you say? You have to ask questions, okay? Ask questions. Ask questions to yourselves. Ask questions to your parents. Of course, the teachers will get irritated when you ask them too many questions. I myself was warned, Cheryl, please don't ask questions. That is there. But ആ ചോദ്യങ്ങൾ ചോദിക്കുന്ന ഒരു യുവതലമുറ, that is what we want to find solutions. Okay, so ask questions, work hard for it, and every student would have his or her own compassion in him. It might be music, it might be or it might be a drawing, or it might be any physical activity. He might not enter into a science lab, he might not enter into a maths lab, whatever it is, but it might be his compassion for something else which would bring about an innovation. And being a faculty, okay, I am a faculty in the university, also I am a mother of a 9-year-old son. I would like to share my thoughts also with you that be with your kid, let him or her do what he wants. Of course, you have to direct them to the right direction, but let them be compassionate in what they like and let them follow their dreams. And of course, this will lead to innovations. Now, coming to, I'll just give a small brief on my lab and what we do over there in MG University. It's a plant science technology laboratory. And we work on microbes. Usually, bacteria is considered to be the villain. pandemic, COVID, and everything was being caused by one of the microbe called the virus, okay? But there are also good ones, and among the good ones, we have different things like we get antibiotics, we get different enzymes, we get different biofertilizers, we get plant growth promoting organisms, like that different thing. And so we explore them and find solutions through them. And I would like, in fact, if NSK International School students is further trying to extend their scientific skills or something, they could find out solutions. Now, there is a common question which we all are facing. Why is the temperature increasing so much? We all know it is global warming. What is the global warming will happen. What is the solution to it? How can we find a remedy to it? Can we increase the rate of photosynthesis? Plants are the best remedy. Okay, I do admit that. But can you increase your photosynthetic rate? Can you increase the carbon dioxide sequestration rate? These are answers to the common question, global warming. And I wish that everyone, who are here, will get a spark of knowledge to find any solution in any field of their own life. Like that, you could also be an innovator. In Malayalam, there is a saying, നിങ്ങൾ ഒരു സ്ഥലത്ത് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു എന്നറിയിക്കാൻ ഒരു കൂവൽ മതി. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ നിങ്ങൾ അതേ സ്ഥലത്ത് തന്നെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു എന്നറിയാൻ നിങ്ങളുടെ തൂവലുകൾ അവിടെ അവശേഷിപ്പിച്ചാൽ മതി. അപ്പോൾ കൂവലാണോ നിങ്ങൾ അവശേഷിപ്പിക്കേണ്ടത്, തൂവലാണോ അവശേഷിപ്പിക്കേണ്ടത് എന്ന് ഡിസൈഡ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് നിങ്ങൾ തന്നെ. I'll just translate it. If you want to show your presence in a place, okay, you can just give a howl. Or if you want to show your presence in a place, you can also leave your feathers. The choice to leave a howl or a feather is up to you. So I wish all the students of NSK International School that they could leave their feathers here in this grounds, and later on let Tumpaman be known in the name of NSK International School as well as their students. So wishing luck with this. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable words.
Now it's time for us to listen to a soothing melodious solo by Abhishek Ivargestruno of grade 8. മറ്റേ സുരേന്ദ്രൻ സാറിനെ വിളിക്കും. Thank you, Abhishek, for your wonderful performance.
It is our immense pleasure to have Mr. M. Surendra Kumar, who is a man of vision and mission to create the leaders of tomorrow. I invite our founder, chairman, and managing director for the presidential address.
Our chief guest of this annual day celebration, Dr. Alexander Jacob. Our guest of honor, Dr. Cheryl Rebello. Distinguished guests, parents, the staff of this school, beloved students, ladies and gentlemen. It's a real pleasure to be here again to address you in this occasion of the annual day. As you remember, last 2 years we did not celebrate the annual day because of the COVID pandemic. In 2020, we celebrated, and few days after that, the impact, the effect of pandemic started, and there were a lot of restrictions. So ultimately, the schools, colleges, all offices, everything closed, and life has become different. Life has become so different that even lakhs of people died all over the world, in all countries, and the highest, if you know, highest number of deaths was in America as a single country, where almost, I heard that about 11.5 lakh people died, with 1/3 of the population of India. And in India also almost 5.3 lakhs people died. So such was the effect of that catastrophe. We could not go away from that. So our school was also following the new norms like online classes. And in that online classes process, I remember hearing from some parents that it was so difficult to cope with the requirement for the online classes. And it's not only for the parents, even for the teachers, for the school. It was a big task, because training the teachers for giving the online classes is like all of a sudden you ask someone to come and stand on the stage and address or act in front of 1,000, 2,000 or 3,000. In an early age, when a child is sent to the school, there is another purpose. So after enjoying that, I don't want you people to be brief. That period of the online classes and the COVID period was so bad, and it has created so much of difficulties in everyone. But we have overcome that. Almost 3 years, like from 2020, March, April onwards, up to 2022 middle, when we restarted the in-room classes of 2022 academic year in the month of June, it has become almost normal. So it is 2 academic year, but almost about 3 years. And after that, now we have come to a normal way of life, and this annual day program conducted and arranged in the normal circumstances is really something to be very happy. And particularly today, I am more happy because we could hear the excellent speech and motivation, encouragement, training, advice, guidelines given by Dr. Alexander As he was mentioning 10 programs in few minutes, when he was sitting there, he gave me, you do this, your school will reach to this level, your students will go to America, your students will get scholarship, your students will become masters. So that kind of opportunity we could get because we are not in the COVID period. We could all gather here. Equally, our scientist, the young scientist award winner, Dr. Cheryl, I mean, when her name was proposed, I was so happy that the children will have an opportunity to listen from a scientist. Like she said about Edison, she said about the Japanese scientist. So that is all inspirational for the students. Unfortunately, now all our students, they have to participate in the cultural program, so they are getting prepared and makeup is getting done on them. They are all in the green room behind. So unfortunately, they could not hear them directly, but I am sure later they will be able to hear that in the recorded facilities. Now, as I said, I will be making it very brief. I would like to touch on only very small, very few points only. We really want our school to be different in the sense the students who graduate from the school should stand out. If that student is in a crowd, one should be able to say, it seems this student is from so-and-so school. So that much of difference we want to build in that child. And that child should be really distinguished and recognized with that kind of a quality. So for that, we will put all our efforts, all our endeavors, and our teachers, even our non-teaching staff, everyone who deals with every child who is taking the education here will have to get that opportunity. When it comes to that kind of mending and training, I have to really appreciate the ELC teachers. I would just cite a small example. Now I am a grandfather. We have a grandchild, hardly 1.5 years old. Sometimes I spend almost an hour with him, and I know how much of attention is needed. That 1 hour is 3,600 seconds. In that 3,600 seconds, if 1 second I divert my attention, he will break something. I mean, on the center table of low height, if there are some curos or showpieces, if I just look at there, within that one moment I look there, he broke one thing. Like that, few pieces already broken. So, children of almost that age, when they are studying in the preschool, in the kindergarten, these our mentors, the teachers, they have to take care of 15 to 20 of them. In a class, we have up to 20 of them. We don't put more than that. But think of that, 2 of them have to attend these 15 to 20 children for almost 5 to 6 hours. So how much of strenuous effort it is? And they are really patient. They act like mothers and they take all the care and they try to develop them. There is a holistic approach of developing them in that age also. And from there onwards, we want to bring them up. And by the time they reach grade 10, they should be a well-developed, a well-trained, a complete person who can reach to anywhere in the world, to any university, for any kind of education, for any field. That boldness, that competence and that confidence should be developed in that child. That's what we are aiming. And I am sure our teachers who are trained for such mending or developing, and they have that training given to them. So that is even taken to the higher classes also. From the KG level, when it comes to the pre-primary and then to the primary, we keep that requirement that the children should be given the maximum attention to develop them. Now, when it comes to the curriculum of the school, we have been following the Cambridge curriculum, the international curriculum, and we aim to do it till class 10, but unfortunately in the last year survey, what we have conducted, we found that more and more parents opted for the CBSE. Now if I go into more detail, it will take long time, so I will just make it short. And few parents, of course, wanted to continue with the Cambridge curriculum. And at the same time, we were fortunate that we could get the CBSE affiliation also. So we will have to focus on CBSE, but at the same time, we will try also in the coming years, like what Dr. Alexander advised over here, to give the maximum potential, to give the maximum opportunity for a child to become so and so, to get the education, to get the scholarship, to get the opportunity to study in the world-class university. For that, this Cambridge syllabus, that will be a gateway. So we will not block that, or we will not give up that. We will definitely try, but then taking into consideration of the current circumstances, we need to focus for the CBSE, and our teachers are also trained for that, and the experienced teachers for CBSE have been already appointed. So next year onwards, we will be going for that. Coming to the fees and the other the charges, some parents might have felt that the fees is slightly higher than the fees taken by the other schools. I need not give an explanation over here. That explanation probably will not satisfy everybody, but you please analyze in comparison to other schools' facilities and what the child get from the other school, whether the fees charged over here is more or is it justified. Then after that, we are prepared to address the question of each parent on that basis. I would like to congratulate Mrs. Daisy, who was the principal, and she really rendered her relentless service in bringing in discipline and standards, and that has really made very good difference in bringing up the standard of the school. And now today she is not here because of personal reasons. She was to discontinue, but we already selected the new principal, and she will be joining very soon. And I am sure the new principal will be more capable or more competent, or in all respects should be doing better than the outgoing principal. That's what we expect. So we will fill up that gap, and we will do the best not to have any problem because the principal is not here. And then coming to our infrastructure, the school is growing, and as you know, the 2 years we didn't have any new admissions. We were with the previous strength, or rather lesser strengths, but the coming academic year of 2023, I am sure there will be more and more admissions, and so many inquiries are there, and it may so happen that we may not be able to even accommodate all the students who seek the new admission over here because of the space constraints. But we will do our best in order to accommodate the maximum number what is possible. And for the next year, that is like 24-25 academic year, we will be having the new facility. We are planning to have a new building. And based on the advice what Dr. Alexander has given, we will try by that time the different ways of expanding our horizon for this education by even online classes and coordinating with other universities or affiliating with other institutions, all that possibilities in order to give the maximum knowledge to the children and the opportunity to children, we will be doing it. At the end, let me congratulate all the teachers of the primary classes who are doing their best to develop the children, to motivate them in a holistic manner so that, as I said earlier, they should stand out, they should be best in their particular classroom or in the division. And each one, when they compete like this, we can see the entire class and the school of excellent students who are excelling in all their fields. When it comes to the curriculum, I have mentioned that we be giving that holistic approach, but same way we will give for the co-curricular activities also, like what in the annual report, what Ms. Malavika read here. We are giving opportunity to every child to attend all co-curricular activities. We are taking them to different places. We are giving them training here, and we are sending them for different competitions. So that also together, along with the curricular activities and co-curricular activities, when a child gets opportunity, I am sure that overall development will be very well there in the students. So finally, let me congratulate everyone who is associated, who is working for the school, the teachers, the non-teaching staff, and all directors. More than that, I would like to thank you parents. Your support is really the guidance for us. And unless you come out and express your happiness or displeasure, we will not know how we are faring. So you are most welcome. You please come forward and give your suggestions, give us advice, and we will try to do our best. And with this, let me conclude, and I hope in the coming years, we will be able to do better than what we have been doing until now, and we will see that each and every child is given the best of the education from NSK International School. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your enlightening words. Now it is time to acknowledge the talent of the young achievers of NSK. I kindly request our chief guest, Dr. Alexander Jacob, IPS, to the stage. I also invite our guest of honor, Dr. Sharal Rebello, our vice chairperson, Mrs. Gitanjali Kumar, and all the directors of NSK IRS to the stage. I request Dr. Alexander Jacob, IPS, to distribute the awards. Varnika Arun for winning Gold Medal of Distinction in the English Olympiad. Shajan of grade 4 for winning Gold Medal of Distinction in the Science Olympiad. Anandadev S of grade 5 for winning Gold Medal of Distinction in the Science and English Olympiad. For winning 3rd prize in the district level watercolor painting competition. Arundhati G. Menon for winning A grade in the paperboard painting contest 2022. Rose Mariam Lins of grade 4 for winning A grade in the paperboard painting contest 2022. Nandana Praveen for winning 1st in 10 years girls Kumite and also 3rd in 10 years girls Kata in Pathanamthitta District Sport Karate Championship. Pranav Balu for winning gold medal in the Kerala State Artistic Skating Championship. Juan Dania Johin of grade 3 for winning 3 silver medals in the district speed skating championship. Andrea Martin for representing Kerala State in the national level. Nevin Lijo for winning 2 gold medals and 1 silver medal in the district speed skating championship. Elijah Lee Prince for winning 1 bronze medal in the district hockey championship. Dakshan SM for winning silver medal in the Pathanamthitta district roller hockey team, cadet boys. Sulaiman Rautar for winning silver medal in the Pathanamthitta district roller hockey team, cadet boys. Rohit R for winning silver medal in the Pathanamthitta district roller hockey team, cadet boys. Aditi B for winning bronze medal in the Pathanamthitta district roller hockey team, cadet girls. Nasmin E. Nizam for winning bronze medal in the Pathanamthitta district roller hockey team, cadet girls. Noora Rahman for winning bronze medal in the Pathanamthitta district roller hockey team, sub-junior girls. Shalvin Elsa Matthew for winning bronze medal in the Pathanamthitta district roller hockey team, sub-junior girls. Tanmay Manoj for winning bronze medal in the Pathanamthitta district roller hockey team, sub-junior girls. Lakshmi Priya B for winning bronze medal in the Pathanamthitta district roller hockey team, sub-junior girls. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, as an appreciation of the valuable time that you have spent with us, we would like to offer a memento as a token of our love. I invite Sri N. Surendra Kumar, our beloved chairman and managing director of the school, to present the memento. Next, Dr. Cheryl Rebello. Ma'am, as an appreciation of the valuable time that you have spent with us, we would like to offer a memento as a token of our love. I invite Mrs. Gitanjali Kumar, the Vice Chairperson and the Director of the school, to present the memento. I humbly request all the dignitaries to be seated. Now I invite the director, Mr. Jitin Kumar of NSK International Residential School, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Hello, good evening everyone, and we just wanted to make a very short vote of thanks because, as you know, we have a lot of cultural programs coming up with our young students. Many of you have put in a lot of hours, and I'm sure they'll put in a very good performance for you tonight. So first and foremost, I would like to thank our chief guest, a very honorable sir. Thank you for coming and blessing us with some very valuable advice that you have given us, and it was the 7 pillars that I would like to practice But though I think it might be a little too late because I'm now 34, 35. So at some point in our time, maybe I'll educate my son on those pillars in life and he can grow up listening to them. Thank you, ma'am, for coming. And it was a very wonderful experience listening to you. The question why is something we want to inculcate in all the students as they grow up. It's a very fundamental question and we want them to ask these questions as they grow up. As you rightly said, it's one of the most important questions. And that is the kind of environment we want to foster in the school and create that environment so that they grow up asking these questions. So thank you very much. Most importantly, thank you parents, because we know what a very difficult last 2 to 3 years have been with all the online classes, trying to coordinate the timings, the schedules, the teachers, getting all the students in place. So it was not an easy task. You parents have definitely come through and you have definitely put in a lot of effort. So I believe that you, along with the students, deserve a lot of praise for what has actually transpired in the last 3 years or 4 years. So I put my hands together for all of you and congratulate all of you for the amount of success that you people have put into this institution. Our principal, Mrs. Daisy Bastian, who is not here at the moment, but we would like to really appreciate the effort that she's put into this school. A lot of her efforts have trickled down to the students, down to ELC, and we can see the success, we can see the amount of effort that's been put in, and we would like to appreciate all that she's done in the last few years. The teaching and the non-teaching staff, the efforts of the teachers, as has been pointed out by the speakers before me, no amount of praise can really do justice to the amount of work that they have put in. The non-teaching staff, the people behind the scenes, the people that you don't see when you come to the school. We have the housekeeping staff, we have the administrative staff, people behind the scenes that really put in a lot of effort to keep the institution up to a certain standard that we expect from them. The students, our beloved students, all the way from preschool in the early learning center up to grade 8, who really, we expect them to come up to a certain standard, and I believe they have delivered. A lot of them will be putting in a tremendous amount of efforts to showcase their cultural expertise, not expertise, the cultural performances that we will be seeing today. And we really would like your support so that they will be motivated to perform further. In addition to that, as you can see, a lot of effort has been put in to have this annual day function here. There are a lot of service providers that have helped us to set all this up. So I would just like to put in a little bit of thanks to them so that their efforts are appreciated. Security, as you can see, security is Alert Security Services, Korincheri, Suraksha Security Services, Pandalam. And of course, we have food and certain stalls that have put up here as well. That's Bridge Catering Services at Kottayam. There are a lot of our associates that have been involved, providing stationery for us, providing furniture, things like that. They have also been involved in the last few months and even the last 1 year. The entire crew of the event management team, which is Golden Events Patramthita, that has helped us organize and set all this wonderful facility up. I would like to just extend thanks to them as well. Head boy and head girl, Kiran De Cruz and Ashley Sumi, who have, I believe, role models, who have been very, very good role models for all the students and also putting up a show here. The anchoring students, Kiran, is that you? Kiran? Very good. Kiran and Fatima Khan, is that you? Okay, wonderful. So, wonderful anchoring students who will be comparing and anchoring the event tonight. We would also like to extend a wonderful thank you to all of them. So, all in all, thank you everyone for coming. We are all one family. I would say we are the NSK family. We have the parents, we have the students, we have the teachers, we have the administrative staff, we have the management. And all of us together will make this program a success and the upcoming school year a success. And all of us participate together and we put in our best efforts. We are all in this with one goal in mind, and that goal is to make sure that our students, our sons and our daughters end up being the best person that they can be. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jitin sir.
Pranav Balu, our grade 2 student. He is the winner of state level artistic skating and he also represented our state in the national level. Due to space limitations, we are unable to perform it on stage now. So we are presenting a short video of his performance. Let's enjoy.
Si el ritmo te lleva a mover la cabeza, ya empezamos como es. Mi música no discrimina a nadie, así que vamos a romper. Toda mi gente se mueve. Mira el ritmo como los tiene. Hago música que entretiene. El mundo nos quiere, me quiere a mí. Toda mi gente se mueve. Mira el ritmo como los tiene. Hago música que entretiene. Mi música los tiene fuerte bailando y se baila así.
Estamos rompiendo la discoteca, la fiesta no para, apenas comienza. C'est comme si, c'est comme ça, ma chérie. La 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 la. Francia, Colombia, te gusta. Freeze. Y Balvin, Willy William, te gusta. Freeze. Los DJ no mienten, le gusta a mi gente y eso se fue mundial. No le bajamos, mas nunca paramos, es otro palo y blanco.
¿Y dónde está mi gente? Me fue a bouger la tête. ¿Y dónde está mi gente? Say yeah, yeah, yeah. Esquina, y ahí nos vamos. El mundo es grande, pero lo tengo en mis manos. Estoy muy duro, sí, ok, ahí vamos. Y con el tiempo nos seguimos elevando. Y seguimos rompiendo aquí. Esta fiesta no tiene fin. Botellas para arriba, sí. Los tengo bailando y rompiendo y yo sigo aquí. Y seguimos rompiendo aquí. Esta fiesta no tiene fin. Botellas para arriba, sí. Los tengo bailando, rompiendo. ¿Y dónde está mi gente? Me fue a bouger la tête. ¿Y dónde está mi gente? Say yeah, yeah, yeah. 1, 2, 3, Lego.
Let's enjoy the cultural entertainments of our students. Kindly encourage and support them.
Welcome to DHWANI 2023, the vibration of NSK International Residential School. Our dreams, aspirations, endeavors, and experiences are captured by it.
DHWANI, the vibration of creation and life. DHWANI, the vibration of all that manifests in the universe. Today we celebrate DHWANI, the vibration of our existence and purpose. Here we reveal our logo for DHWANI 2023. Our logo, the sound from the conch shell, represents unity and authority. The sound produced from the conch shell purifies the environment. Shells are the remnants of a life, once lived and symbolize the journey a creature has gone through.
Let us begin our cultural program with a scintillating invocatory dance.
प्रणवालय पाहि परिपालय परमेशी कमलालय श्रीदेवी कुरिपिंचवे करुणाम्बुरासी धीं तारा जतुलतो प्राण मेरा
నిరంతరం నీకు నివాళినివ్వాలని నాలో ఆవేదనే నువ్వు ఆదరించేలా నివేదనవ్వాలని దేహమునే కోవెలగా నిన్ను కొలువుంచా జీవముతో భావముతో సేవలు చేసా ప్రతి ఋతువు ప్రతి కృతువు నీవని ఎంచా సతతము నీ స్మరణే ధీం తానా ధీం ధీం తానా జతులతో ప్రాణమే నాట్యం చేసే గతులతో నామశతం మూల నతులతో నా పైన నీ చూపు ఆపేలా శరణంటినే జనని నాద వినోదిని కువన పాలినివే అనాథ రక్షణ నీ విధి కాదటే మొరవిని చేరవటే
జం నం త రం త ధళం కుతక తకు దద తంగడ తగ తరిగడ తగ త జం తక జం జం త తకిట త దత్త జం కడ తగ జం త తత్తణం త తత్తరం త తకిట త తంగడ తగ తరిగడ తగ త తరిత త ధణ త రుణ త దిని త దజం తత్తనం తత్తరం తగదిం తకిడ తగ తంగడ తగ తరిగడ తగ త ధిం త తరిగడ తగ త జం ధిం దత్త జం నం దత్త జం తం తకిట ధన తద తంగడ తగ తరిగడ తగ ధిం త తరిగడ తగ త జం ధిం దక్క తకిట జం జం దకిట దక్క జం త జం జం దకిట త జం కిడ తగ తరిగడ తగ త జం తరిత త తరిత త తదన తరిత త తరిత త తరిగడ తగ తరిత త ధన త జం తరిత ధన తద తంగడ తగ తరిగడ తగ త తరిగడ తగ త జం ధిం దత్త జం నం దక్క తకిట జం త ధిం తం నం తద తంగడ తగ తరిగడ తగ త ది త ధన త ధన త తరిగడ తగ ధన త ధన త ధిం త తరి త ధన త తది త ధన త ధన తద తంగడ తగ తరిగడ తగ త ధిం తరిగడ తగ త ధిం తరిగడ తగ త ధిం తరిగడ తగ త ధిం తరిగడ తగ త జం తరిగడ తగ త తంగడ తగ తరిగడ తగ ధింగడ తగ తరిగడ తగ తొంగడ తగ తరిగడ తగ త
జటాటవీ గలజ్జల ప్రవాహ పావిత స్థలే కలేవలంబ్య లంబితాం భుజంగ తుంగ మాలికాంతమడ్డమడ్డమన్నినాదవడ్డమర్వయం చకార చండ తాండవం తనోతు న శివ శివం జటాకటాహ సంభ్రమ భ్రమ నిలింప నిర్ఝరీ విలోల వీచి వల్లరీ విరాజమాన మూర్ధని ధగద్ధగద్ధగజ్వలల్లలాట పట్ట పావకే కిశోర చంద్రశేఖరే రతి ప్రతిక్షణం జటాభుజంగ పింగళ స్ఫురత్ఫణామణి ప్రభా కదంబ కుంకుమ ద్రవ ప్రలిప్త దిగ్వధూముఖే మదాంద సింధుర స్ఫురత్వగుత్తరీయ మేధురే మనో వినోదమద్భుతం బిభర్తు భూత భర్తరీ ఓం పంకజ ప్రపంచ కాళిమ ప్రభావలంబి కంఠ కందలి రుచి ప్రబద్ధ కంధరం స్మరచ్చిదం పురచ్చిదం భవచ్చిదం మఖచ్చిదం గజచ్చిదాంధకచ్చిదం తమంతకచ్చిదం భజే అఖల్వ సర్వ మంగళా కళా కదంబ మంజరి రస ప్రవాహ మాధురి విజృంభణా మధువ్రతం స్మరాంతకం పురాంతకం భవాంతకం మఖాంతకం గజాంతకాంతకాంతకం తమంతకాంతకం భజే ఇదం హి నిత్యమేవ ముక్తముత్తమోత్తమం స్తవం పఠన్ స్మరన్ బ్రువన్నరో విశుద్ధిమేతి సంతతం హరే గురౌ సుభక్తిమాశు యాతి నాన్యథా గతిం విమోహనం హి దేహినాం సుశంకరస్య చింత విమోహనం హి దేహినాం సుశంకరస్య చింత విమోహనం హి దేహినాం సుశంకరస్య చింత
That was amazing.
Happiness is not a matter of intensity, but of balance, order, rhythm, and harmony. Birds make sounds of happiness that soothe our inner being. Here comes the smallest and cutest flock of birds of EY1 with the sound of happiness in oneness.
Romance and danger, magic could happen for real.
That was amazing.
It's a boon to close to nature. The tribes enjoy this boon with their souls. Let's watch The Rhythm of the Tribe by EY2.
పుతురుకో పూ పరిక పోగిలమో విమేనాతే పక్కిలమో లాలాలే లాలే 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 లాలాలే లాలే 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 కాత సందన మేర బగు బగా పుతురుకో పూ పరికిలమో లే 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 లే
Thank you for your astonishing performance.
Rain is grace. Rain is the sky descending to the earth. When it showers, it awakens the spirit. Our EY3P files are ready with their delightful dance performance, The Sound of Rain. Get ready to be drenched.
गिरी गिरी आए बदरा घने घन घोर कार छाए बदरा धमक धमक गूंजे बदरा के डंके चमक चमक देखो बिजुरियां चमके मन धड़काए बदरवा मन धड़काए बदरवा मन धड़काए बदरवा
Oh, that was cool. Life tells us no to waste time. So utilize time to live every moment of life to the heart's brim. Let's listen to the voice of heart by grade 1.
For the kind attention of EY1 parents, you can collect your words from the front desk. I repeat again, for the kind attention of EY1 parents, you can collect your words from the front desk. Thank you.
Hey, come let's play outside. I really want to go out and play. No, I want to play video games. Let's play tomorrow.
Son, go out and water the plants.
Dad, I'll do it tomorrow.
Ha ha ha, tomorrow? Really? Utilize me now. I won't wait for anyone.
हर घड़ी बदल रही है रूप जिंदगी, छाँव है कभी कभी है धूप जिंदगी, हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो, जो है समा कल हो न हो। हर घड़ी बदल रही है रूप जिंदगी, छाँव है कभी कभी है धूप जिंदगी, हर पल यहाँ जी भर जियो, जो है समा कल हो न हो।
Life is changing every minute. Enjoy it now. Say hi to smiles and bye to anxieties. Love your life. Live your life to its fullest.
जो दिल से लगे उसे कह दो हाय 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 हाय, जो दिल ना लगे उसे कह दो बाय 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 बाय। आने दो दिल में आ जाने दो, कह दो मुस्कुराहट को हाय 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 हाय। जाने दो दिल से चले जाने दो, कह दो घबराहट को बाय 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 बाय।
Love you जिंदगी, love you जिंदगी, love you जिंदगी, love me जिंदगी।
जो दिल से लगे उसे कह दो हाय 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 हाय, जो दिल ना लगे उसे कह दो बाय 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 बाय। आने दो दिल में आ जाने दो, कह दो मुस्कुराहट को हाय 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 हाय। जाने दो दिल से चले जाने दो, कह दो घबराहट को बाय 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 बाय।
Love you जिंदगी, love you जिंदगी, love you जिंदगी, love me जिंदगी।
Thank you for your lovely performance.
The greatest legacy we can leave for our children is happy memories and teaching them to find beauty in everything around them. Let's lend our ears to the voice of today's kids by Grade 2.
Hi, what happened, sister? You look sad. Come, let's play. No, I don't want to play. Dad, you're not spending enough time with me.
Oh dear, let's go out somewhere this weekend. Tell me where you want to go. Wait. Give me some hints. I will guess.
Okay, a place where I feel happy.
Happy? Children's park?
No.
Okay. Beach?
No, Dad. When I reach that place, I feel it as my world.
Oh, okay. Now I know. It's Wonderla.
No, it is a place where I feel comfort.
Comfort?
A place where I feel happy. A place where I feel comfort. And a place which I feel as my world is in your heart.
अकेले हम अकेले तुम जो हम तुम संग है तो फिर क्या गम तू मेरा दिल तू मेरी जान
Oh, I love you, Daddy.
तू मासूम तू शैतान
But you love me, Daddy.
तू मेरा दिल तू मेरी जान
Oh, I love you, Daddy.
तू मासूम तू शैतान
But you love me, Daddy.
अकेले हम अकेले तुम जो हम तुम संग है तो फिर क्या गम तू मेरा दिल तू मेरी जान
Oh, I love you, Daddy.
तू मासूम तू शैतान
But you love me, Daddy.
तू मेरा दिल तू मेरी जान
Oh, I love you, Daddy.
तू मासूम तू शैतान
But you love me, Daddy. Mom, how was your day? Mom, come, let's play.
No, you go and draw something.
Please, Mom, please. You're always on your phone. You're not listening to me.
Sorry, my dear.
This one doesn't have any feelings. But I have, Mama. I will be sad if you're not talking to me. Please spend some time with me.
Okay, dear. Come, let's play.
I love you, I love you, I love you, Mummy. മിഴിനീർക്കണങ്ങൾ മായാം ഒരു പാട്ട് മൂളാം കാതിൽ ഈ കണ്ണൽ ചുണ്ടിൽ നെഞ്ചിൽ തേനും മധുരം ഞാൻ ഈ നാട്ടുമാവിൽ നീളെ പാൽക്കതിരുകളാടും നാളെ ഈരാക്കിനാവിൻ കൂട്ടിൽ ചായും പൂന്നിലാവല്ലേ പൂങ്കാറ്റു വന്നീ പൂക്കൾ ചേർത്തു നെഞ്ചിൽ ചാരി ഈ പാതിരാ താരം നോക്കി നിന്നു ദൂരെ ഈ മൂകവാനിൻ കോണിൽ ദീപനാളം പോലെ നീ കനവിലും നിലവിലും കതിരൊളിയായി I love you, I love you, I love you, Mummy. I love you, I love you, I love you, Mummy. മിഴിനീർക്കണങ്ങൾ മായാം ഒരു പാട്ട് മൂളാം കാതിൽ ഈ കണ്ണൽ ചുണ്ടിൽ നെഞ്ചിൽ തേനും മധുരം ഞാൻ ഈ നാട്ടുമാവിൽ നീളെ പാൽക്കതിരുകളാടും നാളെ ഈരാക്കിനാവിൻ കൂട്ടിൽ ചായും പൂന്നിലാവല്ലേ പൂങ്കാറ്റു വന്നീ പൂക്കൾ ചേർത്തു നെഞ്ചിൽ ചാരി ഈ പാതിരാ താരം നോക്കി നിന്നു ദൂരെ ഈ മൂകവാനിൻ കോണിൽ ദീപനാളം പോലെ നീ കനവിലും നിലവിലും കതിരൊളിയായി I love you, I love you, I love you, Mummy.
One generation full of deeply loving parents would change the brain of the next generation, and with that, the world. Let's spend quality time with our children.
That was miraculous.
The sound of survival is depicted through our very own state of Kerala, which is diverse in music and culture. Nature and its sound evoke freshness and vibrancy. Let us enjoy a dance performance by Grade 4.
അത് വന്നും നിറഞ്ഞു ഉയരവും ആഴവും ഒന്നായി ചേർന്ന് പിറന്നു നമ്മുടെ മൊഴിമലയാളം
മാർഗക്കളിയുടെ ചൊടി മലയാളം
ഒപ്പന പാടും മണിമലയാളം തന്നിന്ന തന്നിന്ന താനിന്നനോ താനതാനിന്ന താനിന്ന തന്നിന്നനോ തന്നിന്നനോ തന്നിന്നനോ
ഞാനൊരു കേട്ടുത്തര മലയാളം
കായമേറി വരും കടൽ മലയാളം
കേരളനാട് നീരേറി നീക്കിയനാളം ഈ മലയാളം മലയുടെ മുടിയിൽ നിന്നും ഉറങ്ങൂ ആഴങ്ങളിൽ അത് വന്നു നിറഞ്ഞു ഉയരവും ആഴവും ഒന്നായി ചേർന്നു പിറന്നോ നമ്മുടെ മൊഴിമലയാളം
കണ്ട 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 മാനത്ത് കണ്ട ചക്കിപ്പരുന്ത് പറക്കണത് വെള്ളി മാമല മേലെ പറക്കണ ചക്കിപ്പരുന്തിന്റെ തേരോട്ടം കണ്ട കണ്ട മാനത്ത് കണ്ട ചക്കിപ്പരുന്ത് പറക്കണത് വെള്ളി മാമല മേലെ പറക്കണ ചക്കിപ്പരുന്തിന്റെ തേരോട്ടം നാലു പാടം പാടത്ത് വെള്ളം വെള്ളത്തിലെന്താ കളിക്കണത് തെളി വെള്ളത്തിലോടിക്കളിക്കണ വെള്ളിപ്പാരവിന്റെ തേരോട്ടം കണ്ട കണ്ട മാനത്ത് കണ്ട ചക്കിപ്പരുന്ത് പറക്കണത് വെള്ളി മാമല മേലെ പറക്കണ ചക്കിപ്പരുന്തിന്റെ തേരോട്ടം ചെളി വെട്ടി പാറ്റിക്കിടക്കണ കണ്ണം വരാല് പറഞ്ഞുവല്ലോ എന്തിനാടാ വെള്ളിപ്പാരലെ വെള്ളത്തിന്മേലെ കളിക്കണത് കണ്ട കണ്ട മനത്ത് കണ്ട ചക്കിപ്പരുന്ത് പറക്കണത് വെള്ളി മാമല മേലെ പറക്കണ ചക്കിപ്പരുന്തിന്റെ തേരോട്ടം കണ്ട കണ്ട മനത്ത് കണ്ട ചക്കിപ്പരുന്ത് പറക്കണത് വെള്ളി മാമല മേലെ പറക്കണ ചക്കിപ്പരുന്തിന്റെ തേരോട്ടം കണ്ട കണ്ട മനത്ത് കണ്ട ചക്കിപ്പരുന്ത് പറക്കണത് വെള്ളി മാമല മേലെ പറക്കണ ചക്കിപ്പരുന്തിന്റെ തേരോട്ടം മേലെ പറക്കണ ചക്കിപ്പരുന്തിന്റെ കണ്ണ് ചല ചല കിഴ്പോട്ട് വെള്ളത്തിലോടിക്കളിക്കണ മീനിന്റെ കണ്ണ് ചല ചല മേപ്പോട്ട് കണ്ട കണ്ട മനത്ത് കണ്ട ചക്കിപ്പരുന്ത് പറക്കണത് വെള്ളി മാമല മേലെ പറക്കണ ചക്കിപ്പരുന്തിന്റെ തേരോട്ടം കണ്ട കണ്ട മനത്ത് കണ്ട ചക്കിപ്പരുന്ത് പറക്കണത് വെള്ളി മാമല മേലെ പറക്കണ ചക്കിപ്പരുന്തിന്റെ തേരോട്ടം വെള്ളി മാമല മേലെ പറക്കണ ചക്കിപ്പരുന്തിന്റെ തേരോട്ടം വെള്ളി മാമല മേലെ പറക്കണ ചക്കിപ്പരുന്തിന്റെ തേരോട്ടം
गजाननं भूतगणाधिसेवितम् कवित्थजम्बूफलसारभक्षितम् उमासुदं शोकविनाशकारणम् नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजम् नमामि विघ्नेश्वर पादपङ्कजम् कैतोळा कृष्ण कैतोळा कैतोळा कृष्ण कैतोळा कैतव गोपालगण्यान ചെയ്തൊരു ദൂരിതശാന്തി കൈതവ ഗോപാലകനാൻ ചെയ്തൊരു ദൂരിതശാന്തി വരുവതിന്നു വിരവിലിന്നു നല്ലൊരു വരമെനിക്കു തരിക ദേവകീസുത വരുവതിന്നു വിരവിലിന്നു നല്ലൊരു വരമെനിക്കു തരിക ദേവകീസുത കൈതോഴ കൃഷ്ണ കൈതോഴ ശൃംഗവെടിഞ്ഞു സഭനടുവിൽ മംഗമാരി നിങ്ങൾ വന്നിടുവിൻ കങ്കണജാലം ഇരുന്നവെ ചെങ്കയിൽ താളം പിടിച്ചു നിരങ്കുശീലം ഗുരുപാദ പങ്കജമൂലം നീനച്ചു നാം രാഗത്തിൽ നന്ദധ്വനി സംഗീത വീരർക്ക് ദൂരത്തിൽ കുമ്മിയടിച്ചിടണം നല്ല മേളത്തിൽ കുമ്മിയടിച്ചിടണം നല്ല മേളത്തിൽ കുമ്മിയടിച്ചിടണം ഭുവനേശ ഭൂതനാഥ ശബരിഗിരി വാസദേവ പന്തള രാജകുമാര ദേവ നിത്യജയ മംഗളം നിത്യജയ മംഗളം ആ
തീരാത്തൊരു കലയുടെ നാടിത് തീരാത്തൊരു കഥയുടെ നാടിത് കാത്തിടാം പൈതൃകമെന്നും കാവലിനായി ഞങ്ങളുമുണ്ടേ.
That was wonderful performance.
Dear parents, you can collect your awards from the front desk of the main building only after the announcement. I repeat, dear parents, you can collect your awards from the front desk of the main building only after the announcement. പ്രിയപ്പെട്ട രക്ഷിതാക്കളുടെ ശ്രദ്ധയ്ക്ക് അനൗൺസ്മെന്റ് അനുസരിച്ച് മാത്രമേ രക്ഷിതാക്കൾക്ക് കുട്ടികളെ കൂട്ടിക്കൊണ്ടു പോകാൻ സാധിക്കുകയുള്ളൂ. ദയവായി സഹകരിക്കുക. താങ്ക് യു.
The sound of the rain is a welcome guest. Beginning in a clatter, the downpour exceeds our flood. The earth lashed by the gush produces a sound of chaos and a cry for help. There is a total havoc when life itself is at risk. The pleasant sound of rain is overcome by the sound of cry and destruction. The rescue and recovery do take time, but we have made it possible to convert the cry back to the beautiful chime of the feeling of oneness. Let's welcome Grade 5 and Grade 8 on stage.
ചെറുപ്പത്തിൽ സ്കൂളിൽ ചേരാൻ ചെല്ലുമ്പോൾ തൊട്ട് നമ്മൾ കാണുന്ന ഒരു കോളമുണ്ട്. നീ ഹിന്ദുവാണോ, ക്രിസ്ത്യാനിയാണോ, അതേ മുസ്ലിമാണോ? അന്നത് വലിയ കാര്യമായിട്ട് എടുത്തില്ല. പക്ഷെ ആ ചോദ്യം നമ്മൾ പോലും അറിയാതെ നമ്മളൊരു മതിലിന് പണി തുടങ്ങിയായിരുന്നു. ആ മതിൽ ഉയർന്നു വന്നത് നമ്മൾ ഉണ്ടാക്കാൻ ശ്രമിച്ച കുഞ്ഞു കുഞ്ഞു സൗഹൃദങ്ങളുടെ നടുവിലായിരുന്നു. അപ്പുറത്തെ ആളുകളുടെ സന്തോഷവും സങ്കടവും ഒന്നും കാണാതെ ഞാൻ എന്നിലേക്ക് ഒതുങ്ങി. ഞാൻ വളർന്നു, അതോടൊപ്പം മതിലും. ഓഗസ്റ്റ് 13, 2018. അന്ന് ഞങ്ങളുടെ നാട്ടിലൊരു മഴ പെയ്തു. മഴയല്ലേ, എല്ലാവർക്കും ഇഷ്ടമല്ലേ. സന്തോഷത്തോടെ ഞാൻ ഓടി മുറ്റത്തേക്ക് ഇറങ്ങി. പക്ഷെ എനിക്ക് ചുറ്റും അല്പം വെള്ളം ഉയരാൻ തുടങ്ങി. ചെറിയൊരു പേടി തോന്നിയെങ്കിലും ആദ്യം അത് കാര്യമൊക്കെ ഇല്ല. എന്നാൽ മഴയുടെ മട്ട് മാറിയെന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കി ഞാൻ പേടിച്ചോടി വീട്ടിൽ കയറി. പക്ഷെ അവന് വിടാൻ പാവില്ലായിരുന്നു. വീട് വെള്ളം കൊണ്ട് നിറയാൻ തുടങ്ങി. എന്ത് ചെയ്യണമെന്നറിയില്ല, ആരെ വിളിക്കണമെന്നറിയില്ല. ഒരു വഴിയില്ലാതെ ഞാനൊരു മുകളിലേക്ക് കയറി. അന്ന് അവിടെ വെച്ച് ജീവിതത്തിൽ ആദ്യമായിട്ട് ഞാനൊരു കാഴ്ച കണ്ടു. പണക്കാരൻ, പാവപ്പെട്ടവൻ, പണ്ഡിതൻ, പാമരൻ, താണജാതി, കൂടിയ ജാതി, ജീവന് വേണ്ടിയുള്ള ഇവരുടെ എല്ലാ നിലവിളിക്ക് ഒരു സ്വരമായിരുന്നു. പോകെ പോകെ വെള്ളം നിറഞ്ഞ് പണ്ടുണ്ടാക്കിയ മതിലങ്ങ് മൂടി. അതോടെ അങ്ങനെ ഒരു മതിലുണ്ടായിരുന്നെന്ന് പോലും മറന്ന് ആളുകൾ ഒന്നിച്ചുകൂടാൻ തുടങ്ങി. സന്തോഷിക്കാൻ പാടില്ലാത്ത സമയത്ത് പോലും ഞാനല്പം സന്തോഷിച്ചു. കാരണം എൻ്റെ വീട്ടിൽ ആദ്യമായിട്ടാണ് അത്ര അതിഥികൾ ഒരുമിച്ചെത്തുന്നത്. ഞങ്ങൾ പരസ്പരം സംസാരിക്കാൻ തുടങ്ങി. രക്ഷപ്പെടാനുള്ള വഴികളെക്കുറിച്ച് ചിന്തിക്കാൻ തുടങ്ങി. ഭക്ഷണം പങ്കുവെക്കാൻ തുടങ്ങി. ഇതെല്ലാം എനിക്ക് പുതിയ അനുഭവങ്ങളായിരുന്നു. പക്ഷെ അവിടെയും സുരക്ഷിതമല്ല എന്ന് മനസ്സിലാക്കാൻ അധികം സമയം വേണ്ടി വന്നില്ല. മഴയുടെ ശക്തി കൂടി, വെള്ളം വീണ്ടും ഉയർന്നു. ഞങ്ങൾ ചുറ്റും നോക്കി, രക്ഷിക്കാൻ ആരെയും കണ്ടില്ല. പോകെ പോകെ പ്രതീക്ഷ നഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു. ഇനി ആരും വരില്ലെന്നുറപ്പിച്ച് സ്വയം തോൽവി സമ്മതിച്ച് കൈകൾ ചേർത്ത് പിടിച്ച് കണ്ണുകളിറക്കി ഞങ്ങൾ മരണത്തെ കാത്തുനിന്നു.
எதிர்காலத்தின் கண்ணாவை மடியிலே ஏந்திக் கொண்டு ஜீவனதி வேறேதும் நிலையில்லை என்று ஊழ்வழியிலே மனது உடைந்து போகிறதே ജീവനദി.
പിന്നെ അവിടെ കേട്ട ആ ശബ്ദം ഞങ്ങളാരും ഒരിക്കലും മറക്കില്ല. എന്റെ നേരെ നീണ്ട കൈകൾ ക്രിസ്ത്യാനിയുടെയോ ഹിന്ദുവിന്റെയോ മുസൽമാന്റെയോ അല്ല, ഇടതന്റെയോ വലതന്റെയോ മറ്റൊരു രാഷ്ട്രീയ പാർട്ടിയുടേതുമല്ല, മറിച്ച് മനുഷ്യന് നേരെ നീട്ടുന്ന കൈകളായിരുന്നു. ജീവിതത്തിലേക്ക് പിടിച്ചു കയറ്റുമ്പോൾ ആ കൈ കറുത്താണോ വെളുത്താണോ എന്ന് ഞാൻ ചിന്തിച്ചില്ല. പക്ഷെ ആ കൈകൾക്ക് സ്വന്തം കുടുംബം എന്ന് തോന്നിപ്പിക്കുന്ന ഒരു ഉറപ്പുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. ചേർത്ത് പിടിച്ചോടുമ്പോൾ സ്വന്തം അമ്മ ചേർത്ത് പിടിക്കുന്ന ഒരു കരുതലുണ്ടായിരുന്നു. നന്ദി പറയാൻ ഇനിയുണ്ട്. അതിർത്തികൾ കടന്നെത്തിയ സഹായങ്ങൾക്ക്, 5 ഇഞ്ച് സ്ക്രീനുകളെ കൺട്രോൾ റൂമുകളാക്കി പുതിയ തലമുറയ്ക്ക്, കുഞ്ഞു കുടുക്കൾ പോലും ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടി പൊട്ടിച്ചു കുരുന്നുകൾക്ക്, കേരളത്തിന്റെ സ്വന്തം നാവികസേനയായ മത്സ്യത്തൊഴിലാളികൾക്ക്, മുണ്ടുമടക്കി കുത്തി മണ്ണിലിറങ്ങി മാതൃകയായ ഞങ്ങളുടെ താരങ്ങൾക്ക്, ഒപ്പം നെഞ്ചു വരിച്ചിരുന്ന ജില്ലാ സംസ്ഥാന ഭരണാധികാരികൾക്ക്, പോലീസിന്, പട്ടാളത്തിന്, ഫയർഫോഴ്സിന്, KSCBക്ക്, മീഡിയയ്ക്ക്, പിന്നെ ഒറ്റക്കെട്ടായി ദുരിതത്തെ നേരിട്ട കേരളത്തിലെ 3.5 കോടി ജനങ്ങൾക്ക് നന്ദിയുണ്ട്. സ്വന്തം കാര്യം മാത്രം നോക്കാതെ നിങ്ങളുടെ കുടുംബത്തോടൊപ്പം ഞങ്ങളെയും ചേർത്ത് വെച്ച് നമ്മൾ അതിജീവിക്കും ഒറ്റക്കെട്ടായിട്ട്. കാരണം ഇത് കേരളമാണ്, ദൈവത്തിന്റെ സ്വന്തം നാടാണ്. തോൽക്കാൻ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് മനസ്സില്ല.
ആർക്കും തോൽക്കാതെ പായും സൂര്യനെ, സത്യം കാത്തിടാൻ കാവൽ കാപ്പവനെ, കരഞ്ഞിടുമീ കണ്ണിൽ പുനരിനി വന്നിടുമോ, ഏഴകടി മണ്ണിൽ പാദം വച്ചിടുമോ, എൻ മനസ്സിൽ ചൂഴും ഇരുളെ മാറ്റും, ദുരിതം നീക്കും, വിധിയെ തീർക്കും തീയെ നീയല്ലോ. നീ വന്നല്ലോ വാഴേ വീണ്ടും നീ തന്നല്ലോ.
That was a wonderful performance.
Dear parents, you can, for the kind attention of EY 2 and Grade 1 parents, you can collect your awards from the front desk of the main building. For the kind attention of EY 2 and Grade 1 parents, you can collect your awards from the front desk of the main building. Thank you.
There is a music in the world, and the musical notes are wondered by themselves. Every sound in the world and the world is related to swaras. While we have in India Sari Kama Padani, Western music does with Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti. The DHWANI of Carnatic music, which is musically soothing to the ears. There are 7 musical notes called Sapta Swaras, which are believed to have originated from nature. Let's enjoy a musical drama by Grade 3 girls, which will be followed by a performance of Nattu Swaras.
सा षड्जं मयूरो वदति ऋगावस्तुरिषभभाषिणः गाजाविदन्तु गान्धारं मा क्रौञ्जघ्वणदि मध्यमम् पा पुष्पसाधारणे कूजति पञ्चमम् धा दैवदं हेष देवाजी निषादं ब्रह्मदे गजः सारी
Shadja. Shadja is associated with the sound of the peacock, the ecstatic sound the peacock makes when it sees the rain.
Dhintana dhintana dhiranana dhina, dhintana dhintana dhiranana dhira dhirana. സജ്ജം സജ്ജം തനദാന ധീരനാ തനദാന സജ്ജം തനദാന ധീരനാ സജ്ജം സജ്ജം തനദാന ധീരനാ തകിടതോം തകിടതോം തകതിന്തോം
Rishabha. Rishabha is associated with the mowing of a cow when it is separated from its calf.
Dhum tana dhirana dhum nam dhum nam dhum tana dhirana dhum nam dhum nam dhum tana dhirana dhum dhirana dhum tana dhirana dhum dhirana dhum tana dhirana dhum tanum dhirana dhum tana dhirana dhum tanum dhirana dhum tana dhirana dhum.
Gandhara. Gandhara is associated with gods bleating when they are in the flock.
Takitatom dhim takitatom dhikitacham Dirana danadim dadirana 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 Dirana danadim dadirana.
Panchama. Panchama is related to nightingale's cry during the spring.
Tom tanana dhirena dhirena Tom tanana dhirena dhirena Tom tanana dhirena dhirena Tom tanana dhirena dhirena Udana dhim tadana dhim tana dhirena Udana dhim tadana dhim tana dhirena Dhim tano 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 tadhirena Dhim tano 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 tadhirena Tom tanana dhirena dhirena.
Dhaivada. Dhaivada is associated with neighing of the horse. Nishada. Nishada is associated with the trumpeting of elephants.
Dhim tanana tillana dhim Dhim tanana tillana dhim Tanadirana 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 dhim tanana tillana dhim Tanana tillana dhim tanana tillana dhim
Grade 3 boys.
La 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 la.
This very body is soil. My body, your body, everybody is just soil body.
ആരാന്നേ ആരാന്നേ ഒത്തുപിടിക്കുന്നതാരാന്നേ തീയാടാൻ തിറയാടാൻ മാണിക്കക്കാവിലുറഞ്ഞാടാൻ ഓനാന്ന് ഓനാന്ന് എത്തുപിടിക്കണതോനാന്ന് നേരാന്നേ നേരാന്നേ കൂട്ടിന് വന്നതവനാന്നേ മണ്ണാന്ന് മണ്ണാന്ന് പൊന്നു വിളയണ മണ്ണാന്ന് പോയോരും വന്നോരും ചോര പൊടിച്ചൊരു മണ്ണാന്ന് കതിരെല്ലാം കെട്ടണ് കെട്ടണ് പതിരെല്ലാം പാറ്റണ് പാറ്റണ് നിറ പറയണ നിറയട്ടെ കതിര കണ്ടാരോ കതിരെല്ലാം കെട്ടണ് കെട്ടണ് പതിരെല്ലാം പാറ്റണ് പാറ്റണ് നിറ പറയണ നിറയട്ടെ കതിര കണ്ടാരോ ആരാന്നേ ആരാന്നേ ഒത്തുപിടിക്കുന്നതാരാന്നേ തീയാടാൻ തിറയാടാൻ മാണിക്കക്കാവിലുറഞ്ഞാടാൻ ഓനാന്ന് ഓനാന്ന് എത്തുപിടിക്കണതോനാന്ന് നേരാന്നേ നേരാന്നേ കൂട്ടിന് വന്നതവനാന്നേ മണ്ണാന്ന് മണ്ണാന്ന് പൊന്നു വിളയണ മണ്ണാന്ന് പോയോരും വന്നോരും ചോര പൊടിച്ചൊരു മണ്ണാന്ന് കതിരെല്ലാം കെട്ടണ് കെട്ടണ് പതിരെല്ലാം പാറ്റണ് പാറ്റണ് നിറ പറയണ നിറയട്ടെ കതിര കണ്ടാരോ കതിരെല്ലാം കെട്ടണ് കെട്ടണ് പതിരെല്ലാം പാറ്റണ് പാറ്റണ് നിറ പറയണ നിറയട്ടെ കതിര കണ്ടാരോ ആരാന്നേ ആരാന്നേ ഒത്തുപിടിക്കുന്നതാരാന്നേ തീയാടാൻ തിറയാടാൻ മാണിക്കക്കാവിലുറഞ്ഞാടാൻ.
The magic of soil is it turns death into life. Depleted soils will not quench the fire of hunger. Unquenched hunger can burn the very world. This is a generational responsibility. Save soil. Let's make it happen.
சில்லென்ற காற்று வந்து என் மீது படுகிறதே சோர்ந்திருந்த உடல் மனமெல்லாம் சொர்க்கம் காண்கிறதே நிழல் வேண்டுமா மரம் வேண்டுமே மழை வேண்டுமா மரம் வேண்டுமே குளிர் வேணுமா மரம் வேண்டுமே மழை வேணுமா மரம் வேண்டுமே உண்கின்ற உணவு எல்லாம் இம்மரங்கள் தந்ததுவே மரங்களை நீ அழிப்பது கண்டு நெஞ்சம் விம்முதுவே
கரஞ்சிகளை மட்டும் உண்டு உயிர் வாழ முடியாதே கான்கிரீட்டில் காடு வளர்த்து என் செய்வாய் உயிரே.
இயற்கையை அழித்து வாழ்ந்திட நினைத்தால் நியாயமா மடியினில் சுமப்பவள் மனதினை வதைத்தால் தாங்குமா இறைவன் தந்த இந்த இயற்கையினை உந்தன் நெஞ்சம் மறந்ததே சூலைவனமும் அதன் மகரந்தமும் நான்
Some call me nature. Others call me Mother Nature. I've been here for over 4.5 billion years. 22,500 times longer than you. I don't really need people, but people need me. Yes, your future depends on me. When I thrive, you thrive. When I falter, you falter. Or worse. My oceans, my soil, my flowing streams, my forests, they all can take you or leave you. How you choose to live each day, whether you regard or disregard me, doesn't really matter to me. One way or the other. Your actions will determine your fate, not mine. I am nature. I will go on. I am prepared to evolve. Are you?
That was a dazzling performance.
For the kind attention of EY3 parents, you can collect your wards from the front desk of the main building. For the kind attention of EY3 parents, you can collect your wards from the front desk of the main building. Thank you.
From the voice of warfare to the sound of victory, declaring that education is the right of all, Malala Yousafzai proves through her voice that the sound of one's own rights reaches far and wide. Next is a dance performance by grade 6 girls.
One teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world. Education is one of the blessings of life and one of its necessities. But things did not remain the same. Women were flogged. People were killed. And our beautiful dreams turned into nightmares. Education went from being a right to being a crime. When my world suddenly changed, my priorities changed too. I had two options. One was to remain silent and wait to be killed. And the second was to speak up and then be killed. I chose the second one. The terrorists tried to stop us. But neither their ideas nor their bullets could win. We survived. And since that day, our voices have grown louder and louder. Why is it that countries which we call strong are so powerful in creating wars, but are so weak in bringing peace? Why is it that giving guns is so easy, but giving books is so hard? Why is it that making tanks is so easy, but building schools is so hard? We are living in the modern age, and we believe that nothing is impossible. And today, I'm very happy that we are together fighting for an important cause. This award is not just for me, it is for those forgotten children who want education. It is for those frightened children who want peace. It is for those voiceless children who want change. I'm here to stand up for their rights, to raise their voice. It is not time to pity them. It is time to take action. So it becomes the last time that we see a child deprived of education. Not just the politicians and the world leaders. We all need to contribute. Me, you, we. It is our duty. Let us become the first generation that decides to be the last, that sees empty classrooms, lost childhoods, and wasted potentials. Let this be the last time that a girl or a boy spends their childhood in a factory. Let this be the last time that a girl is forced into early child marriage. Let this be the last time that a child loses life in war. Let this be the last time that we see a child out of school. Let this end with us. Let's begin this ending together, today, right here, right now.
That was an astounding performance.
The life of a student is a constant journey where learning begins from the time of birth, extending on to school life with exams and result. The pandemic confined learning without four walls, many to addiction to the modern technology. However, overcoming it and moving from education to job opportunities, leading to success and failure.
Children of today are the future of a nation. Now we present a mime, which is a journey through the student's life. The sound resonates here as well, the DHWANI of life.
पूरे देश में आज रात 12 बजे से संपूर्ण देश में संपूर्ण लॉकडाउन होने जा रहा है।
That was marvelous.
For the kind attention of grade 4 parents, you can collect your awards from the front desk of the main building. For the kind attention of grade 4 parents, you can collect your awards from the front desk of the main building. Thank you.
The sound of the struggle is followed by the sound of peace and harmony. The world strives for a harmonious existence. Loka samasta sugano bhavantu. Every creation on this planet deserves to coexist in peace. Here is a dance performance by grade 5 girls.
Imagine India on a boat. The boat is only as strong as the people in it. The power to win is not in any one person. The power is when all of us come together as one effort, one goal. To move forward as a nation is to dream together, to aspire together, to build together. Let's find a thalam as a nation together.
ജാതികൾ വേണ്ട മതങ്ങൾ വേണ്ട മനുഷ്യരായി മാറാം നമുക്ക് മനസാലൊന്നിക്കാം നമുക്ക് മനസാലൊന്നിക്കാം ലോക സമസ്ത സുഖിനോ ഭവന്തു ലോക സമസ്ത സുഖിനോ ഭവന്തു.
That was a wonderful performance.
These are just a few aspects of the impact of DHWANI on human life, from the cry of a newborn baby to the mourning of death. Life is all filled with the different music created by the great musician, the Almighty. Let us be thankful to the great Lord for whatever He has given us and for blessing us with life to experience this day. I request everyone to rise for National Anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे